Hi, my friends. Today I'm going to read a story called The Goodnight Circle by Carolyn Lesser. The Goodnight Circle begins as the setting sun turns the sky orange. The warm spring air cools. Mother Deer nudges her fawns into a bed of soft, fragrant pine needles. The fawns nestle close to Mother as she lovingly licks their fur. Good night, pretty dear. It is scold and chatter all day as the noisy squirrels show their 10 babies where to find nuts. At last, evening comes. All the babies are safe in the cozy nest high in the hollow tree. Mother squirrel ducks into the hole and snuggles with her babies. Good night, busy squirrels. A face with a shiny black nose, bright beady eyes and pointy ears as orange as flame peek around a big rock. Eyes darting, Mother Fox is taking no chances. Hide and chase, slink and pounce, dodge and dart are today's lessons. Slyness and cunning, trickery and winning will keep her babies alive. Here's her babies. The sky is becoming darker as Mother Fox hurries her pups into the den. They crawl through winding tunnels deep inside the steep bank of the hill to safety. Mother Fox follows and curls up. The pups press close to her, their furry, fluffy tails like blankets around them. Good night, smart little foxes. The huge black crows in their nests of sticks in the tall pine tree gaze down on the pond. They look forward for they look for food every minute for their screeching, scrawny, fast-growing babies. They see a box turtle, his eyes red, glistening in the setting sun, his brown and gold shell the color of the bushes. Night is coming, so the turtle carefully crawls deep into a thicket of thorny brambles. He pulls his head in and closes the hinged bottom of his shell. Good night, sleeping rock. Turtles do look like rocks when they put their heads in. They camouflage pretty well. The crows see the water striders swimming on top of the sparkling pond. The tiny insects pull their thread-thin legs like oars as they skim across the pond. They are too small to feed crow babies. Now they find their beds in the grasses growing in the pond. Good night, tiny rowers. Suddenly, Father Crow plunges down at the brown and gold garter snake, but the snake quickly glides beneath a rock. Her babies would be a fine dinner for young crows. Father Crow keeps his beady black eyes on the rock, but Mother Snake will not come out. Good night, leathery snakes. Hard to see, but the snake's under this rock. Father Crow's trying to get the snakes to feed his babies, but the snakes went under the rock. There's little Toad, crow, frog. Worms will have to do for the hungry crows. As Father Crow pulls the worms from the soft earth, he disturbs the bullfrog. The frog grunts to the other frogs in the pond. It is time for him to find his squishy mud bed. Good night, fat frog. At last, as the last shred of gray leaves the sky, the black and white woodpecker clings to the bark of the hickory tree. He pokes his beak into the bark, eating the insects that live there. Only the bright red spot on his head can be seen in the fading daylight. With a flap of wings, he is off to his nest. Good night, small driller. For a moment, the forest is silent as the day animals sleep. Stars fill the sky. Moonlight makes the pond shimmer like silver. The Goodnight Circle grows. There's the moon. Luna moths, big as saucers, sail through the night like pale green ships. The Luna moths will fly all night, resting in branches as their wings tire. Good morning, beautiful moths. Now these are nocturnal animals and things, creatures that come out at night. Can you think of another nocturnal animal? Here it is. Right, an owl. Night wakes the owl. He glides from the gnarled branch of the oak tree, his wings flapping silently. The owl circles the forest, his keen eyes searching the ground for food, his sharp ears listening for any tiny sound. Good morning, hungry owl. Tiny gray mice scamper from log to rock to toadstool, always hiding on this moonlit night. They make no sound. Mother Mouse teaches them about the big, silent owl. Quietly, they nibble nuts and berries. Good morning, whispery mice. The spring peepers break the moment of silence between day and night. The tiny frogs clinging to stalks of plants sing songs of spring to the moon and stars. Good morning, cheerful singers. They're under these branches. Little frogs. And who's this? A possum. You're right. Mother Opossum, trudging toward the pond, hears something scary. She runs up the nearest tree, her babies clutching her tail. Food must wait tonight. The most important lesson is run from danger. Good morning, careful opossums. There's her babies. Trees crash. The forest floor shakes. The night animals tremble. The beavers, young and old, are at work. They scurry to the fallen trees, their big flat tails dragging over the ground. They strip tender young limbs from the trees. Carrying the branches in their teeth, they return to the pond to dive underwater and stick branches in the mud. All night long, the beavers in the pond work together to find food and keep the dam from breaking. Good morning, hardworking beavers. gray-green pickerel swim past the beavers. It's a fish. See the fish? Pickerel. They swim past the beavers to the grasses at the edge of the pond. He will eat now and sleep behind a big rock when daylight comes. Good morning, swimming fish. The slippery water snake is looking for tiny fish and frogs. 99 little snakes have been born alive to her this spring. Ooh, 99. They are hunting too. Good morning, slinky hunter. 99 baby snakes, that's a lot. You see some of these. What is it called? Raccoons. The Goodnight Circle is closing as a masked face peeks around the big oak tree. Suddenly, pop, 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 3 small masked faces appear. Mother Raccoon leads her bandits to the edge of the pond. She slaps sparkling crayfish onto the bank. Her babies grab it. Mother Raccoon shoves one baby into the water and nudges him until he begins to slap the water. Out flips a tiny crayfish. The baby pounces on it. By the gray of early dawn, all 3 baby raccoons are sloshing the water happily. Good morning, little raccoons. Fishermen. The night animals are busy teaching and learning, eating and playing. Now, as soft pink sunrise comes, they find their beds. Dewdrops glisten on the unfurling leaves of the wood violets. The night animals sleep. For a moment, the forest is silent. It is the moment between night and day. Mother deer nuzzles her sleepy fawns awake. They shake themselves and stand like statues, gazing at the misty morning forest. The crunch of hooves on the forest floor shatters the silence as they bound off to search for breakfast. A new day begins. The Goodnight Circle is complete. Hope you have a great day.